some of the major property owners as well as public ownership, various colors for various state parks and that kind of thing. It's not a basis of assigning resources or anything else. It's just to help us kind of get in the right spot. Probably things you're interested in are some problem areas, and I can only give you some broad geographics. And a disclaimer first about the map. There are probably unmarked fires. The fires are not represented on the map that are out, and there are likely places with lightning strikes and fires on it that are not plotted. Our concerns are right now from a structure life safety threat is up in the Covelo area. I forgot the name, Chicken Ridge, but there's the name for the subdivision, judge's name. I don't know. But it's a subdivision on the south end, and it's on Chicken Ridge. We estimate 40 to 50 structures in there. We had a fire start in the subdivision, and there's some on the other side of the subdivision, so that's at risk. We've been working in the Flynn Creek drainage, which is a fire called the Navarro Fire. It is on the north side of Navarro River and on the west side of Flynn Creek, and we're hoping to hold it on that side. It is a threat to Rancho Navarro and those homes in that area, and we have trigger points set up for that. It's currently an area under voluntary evacuation. And then another critical point is the area out Ore Springs Road, and we've had evacuations in that area, and we've had some structure loss. We are having a difficult time with gathering hard facts, but we are sitting at 5 lost structures at this point in time. That's not all. We have deep-seated fires out in the area of the South Coast. For those of you who've been around for a while, Mallow Pass area, and then as well as numerous others in the Philo area. We're really concerned about those. And then Table Mountain over in this area by Albion is a huge long-term concern. And then up in the Rockport area, Little Wong Creek is a big problem. In Red Mountain, we had some evacuations in there on Sunday. That is going to be a major incident for a while. We're also working in this area, which is an area that's kind of commonly referred to as the Baxter Ranch. There are fires that are not on this map that are going to be of significance to Mendocino County and the unit. And those are in the area, probably off the map, starting from about in this, probably about right in this area, on up to Sanhedrin area and up beyond. And those are on the Mendocino National Forest area, and it is their highest concern also. So that's what we're doing. From an organizational standpoint, we've been inundated since probably very early Saturday morning, and one of the things that we did is we were able to bring what our agency calls a command team in, and they are, as I like to simplify it here, to help us bring order to a fairly chaotic situation right now. And I would like to introduce the incident commander for that, Joe Waterman. And Joe is IC, and they're officially called Team 4. And he'll talk a little bit about what their function is.
Thank you, Chief. Good afternoon. As Chief Romero said, my name is Joe Waterman. I'm the incident commander for CAL FIRE Incident Command Team 4. A little maybe for educational value for you, we have 10 preformed teams in the state of California, command teams. All of us have normal day jobs. We don't just sit around waiting for a team call. For instance, I drove over from Susanville this morning to catch up with a team. I was on vacation. They finally got me. But anyway, so we're available on call during a week at a time through the course of the summer. We rotate this around. So out of the 10 command teams that we have preformed in CAL FIRE, 5 of them, including mine, is currently deployed in the North State. So Mendocino County isn't the only county with fire issues right now. The lightning storm set quite a number of fires. I am hearing over 800. Wouldn't surprise me at all if it was well over 1,000 before we're done. Often with lightning storms, that's a type of incident that I'm fairly familiar with where I normally work in Lassen County and Modoc counties. We get a lot of lightning. That's typically our major response would be lightning-caused fires. So there will be sleepers that will pop up. We call them sleepers that just aren't visible right yet. They'll be smoking up, and as Chief Romero said, our basic job is to add some another level of organization to the area, utilizing what resources that we do have. As you can imagine, resources, engines, crews, airplanes, helicopters are a critical resource right now because of the widespread fire activity in the North State. So what we have, we want to use and use wisely and safely, hence why we're here. And right now we are getting up to speed with a level of organization we've already started, trying to make sure that these folks have been put on some semblance of a work-rest cycle. As you heard, they've been at it since Friday night, some of them. Not uncommon in the onslaught. But this is about the point if people are going, that they will start to have injuries, falling asleep at the wheel, crashing, making poor decisions. And so another one of our tasks is, of course, the safety of the public and our firefighting forces. So you may hear instances of where we are pulling folks off of the line. That's the primary reason we're pulling folks off the line, for their safety and the public safety. So we can go for the long haul on this. You probably are aware this isn't going to be over in a couple of days. You're going to be seeing smoke in the sky for a time. I can't tell you how long, but some of these incidents that I have been briefed on are in some very steep adverse terrain, and will be burning for quite some time because we just can't get forces into them. We will be prioritizing, or we already have prioritized the various fires based on life, property, and safety issues. And so the areas that Chief Romero described as having structure threat and impact are the areas that we have prioritized, and we're currently redeploying what forces we have to best deal with that. Our command teams typically have about 30 to 40 people on them. All of them are at one point, we've pulled some of them off of fires to get on the team to come over here to help. So a lot of them were fighting fire on their home front when they got the call for the team activation. So North State's in dire straits right now, but we're doing what we can to keep people safe and to minimize acreage. One thing that I would like to say, we call these command teams because everyone works together. We have a high level of training, a comfort level of working with the same people over major incidences, so you lose a lot of the getting to know one another phase, similar to what you have here in your communities. As I've observed at first blush, you have great cooperation with the local agencies, local fire districts,